Hello guys, welcome back to Chris Poly channel. This video I want share about Global Lab update for 5 November 2020. Okay, before we going to Global Lab website, special thanks to all my membership for direct support via Patreon, Karya Karsa, or YouTube membership, and also my current member Lots, Zekru, Dubiadut as gold member, and also all my silver and bronze member. Thank you so much for all your direct support. This will make Chris Poly channel running and growing more faster. And if you want to join my membership to support me directly, you can go to any platform for Patreon, Karya Karsa, and YouTube membership. I already put link for this membership on this video description. Or you can check on top right of this video, I already put card for Patreon link. As you see, this is Global Lab update for 5 November 2020. And first feature update, they will add Battle of Throne Castle. Actually, if you watch my previous video about Odelita preparation and anything you must know before this new region release, I already mentioned about this new content, Thornywood Fortress, for 5 versus 5 player PvX content at this area on Odelita region. And now they just released this Battle of Throne Castle, and in this part they explain about this content. First, before you enter this Thornywood Fortress, you must have 5-person party to enter this area, and those characters must complete Awakening and Succession questline, and only party leader can initiate to start searching match, and after both party matchmaking ready, all 10 players from 2 party will enter this Thornywood Fortress. And when enter this Thornywood Fortress, and goal to winning this Thornywood Fortress, each party will compete to collect seed that can be acquired by killing some monster in this area, and must hand over this seed with this NPC inside Thornywood Fortress. And each player only can hold 50 pieces seed in one time, and this NPC to hand over this seed will move to another area if you already hand over 100, 200, and 300 seed. And also when this NPC move at this seed milestone, one player for each party can interact with this item to get some powerful buff and will teleport to opponent party area. And if this player die, he will go back to original area. And when one of this party have collect 400 seed, that party will summon boss Chaver Order. I think this name will different because this is translation from Korea language. And the winner for this game is the first party who kill this boss before opponent party does. But if 30 minutes already pass since this Battle of Thornywood Fortress start, Spare Order will appear. I think this is another boss, and this boss will appear regardless the number of seed has planted. So my conclusion after read this description, we need to collect this seed as fast as we can to summon this Chaver of the boss and kill it before another party do the same thing. But in this milestone, when your party success collect 100, 200, and 300 seed, one player can go to opponent party area to disrupt opponent party from collecting this seed. So as they mentioned before at Heidelball at Home last June, this Thornywood Fortress content also can be participated by player who have not high AP and DP as seed gatherer, because only one player can go to opponent team to disrupt their work, and another party member still can gather this seed. And you also can mount Lighten in this area. I think this Lighten like Shadow Arena Lighten, because in Shadow Arena we also can mount this Lighten to charge attack and laser firing. Actually in Global Lab hard to find 5 player and 5 player ready to try this content, but if I have opportunity I will try it and share it to you in another video. Okay, next future update about Hadum server. This week they add Fogan area for this Hadum server. Actually from previous 2 weeks, they already add this Trap Orc habitat for Hadum server to become 280 grinding zone. And last week they already add this Beraki Den to become 270 AP grinding zone for this Hadum server. And now they already add this Fogan area at Southern Cinega for this Hadum server, but I think they missed to update this map. When I try to go to this area, Southern Cinega, as you see, this area become different, and I didn't know what happened in this area. I saw some Naga and Fogam fight each other, and also so many Titium monster at this area. When I try to killing them, this is more easy than Birakiden and Red Orc camp. I think this AP grinding zone is lower than 270. And when I loot this item, this is new loot that I got from Fogan. This trash loot price around 14,000 silver. And also another trash loot from Naga around 16,000 silver. And they also mention about this loot still not final. They will change this loot in future update. Okay, next for class balancing. There are no class balancing for this Global Lab update. They just fix some text for Guardian skill. Okay, next they just readjust this AP for Blackstar Awakening weapon that they released on Global Lab last week. As you see, my left side is 29 October 2020 update and my right side is 5 November 2020 update. And they just readjust AP for this Awakening weapon to become have less AP than before. If you read this GM note, they do this readjusting AP for this Awakening Blackstar weapon to become not 4 from Awakening Dandelion weapon. So we still can choose Dandelion Awakening weapon, compare this Blackstar Awakening weapon. And they also mention they will complete all part for this Fallen God gear, but they mention this is long journey for this Fallen God gear. Maybe next year they will add another part for this Fallen God gear. And also for Fallen God weapon, they mention another concept for this Fallen God weapon, different from Fallen God armor. And next about Karanda Heart vs Garmod Heart, they mention this Garmod Heart can be used for Dandelion Awakening weapon, Blackstar Awakening weapon, and Dragon Slayer Awakening weapon. And as previous update, this Garmod Heart also can use for Nover and Kutum secondary weapon to become Fiery Nover or Kutum weapon. And for this Karanda Heart, only work for Dandelion, Blackstar, and Dragon Slayer Awakening weapon only. As you see in game, actually this is Blackstar Kama Sylvia Sword, and this is Inverted Heart of Karanda. In future, we can item reform this Blackstar Awakening weapon to be enhanced by Inverted Karanda Heart or Inverted Garmod Heart. Okay, I will try to use this Karanda Heart. Okay, just click reform to use this option. And as you see, because I just used Karanda Heart, I got 1 slot for this Awakening weapon. And also critical hit damage plus 3%. Okay, let's compare for this Garmod Heart. As you see, the different thing between Karanda and Garmod Heart is 1 slot only. And I think this Karanda Heart will drop more frequent than Garmod Heart. But be noticed, this Karanda Heart cannot be used for any sub weapon. And I think this Karanda Heart also can be used for Artina Soul, side talent weapon. And next about La Ozerka outfit. They already update this outfit for female character to become have glowing eyes and cover her chest. As you see, actually this is previous look for this La Ozerka outfit. For female character, previous look, this chest is open and also her eyes didn't glowing red. This is different for this female version, but in future they will add some quests to exchange this previous La Ozerka outfit for female character to become this new one. And this is example preview for this new La Ozerka outfit for female character, especially for Valkyrie. Okay, next future update about Old Moon Grand Prix. They just add Balenos area for this horse race track from Eastgate Velia, Western Guard Camp, Western Gateway, Coastal Cliff, and back to Velia again. So if you saw in map, from Velia, go to Eastern Guard Camp, and then go to north to Coastal Cliff, and then from Coastal Cliff, go back to Velia again to finish this race track. And they also update about this Grand Prix reward. You can get this Old Moon Grand Prix coin, and also Grand Prix trophy for first ranking, second ranking, and third ranking, for gold, silver, and bronze. Even you fail to finish this race, you also can get this Old Moon Grand Prix only 1 coin, and you can exchange this coin to become horse race gear, tier 9 awakening horse material, new training meal, and also new training elixir that I mentioned in previous week Global Lab update. And also if your character hold this Old Moon Grand Prix coin, you can get this weekly and daily quests to hand over 40 pieces Old Moon Grand Prix coin to become Dreamy Feeder. Actually, we need this Dreamy Feeder for tier 10 horse attempt. And also for daily quest, we can hand over 20 pieces Old Moon Grand Prix coin. And we can choose one of these 10 pieces tier 9 awakening material. Okay, next update about new quest. They just add new Jackbox Red Wind that you can get from Artina Music Shop Instrument NPC. As you see, I'm using my Sai at Anakado Inner Harbor, and this is Artina Instrument Music NPC. If I talk with her and go to its quest, and they just provide this new quest. And after you finish this quest, you can get this exchange menu, and you can exchange 30 pieces Garmod scale to become this new Jackbox Red Wind. And if you put this item in your residence, it will give you 80 interior point. So if you interest to get this Jackbox, you can prepare this Garmod scale from now. And another feature update, they just fix some issue, but I think this is not a big deal. Okay guys, that's it Global Lab update for 5 November 2020. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe to my channel for another guide and update. Thank you for watching. See you next time.